Hey, what's up everybody? Back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make curry chicken. This is so good and it's so easy, so y'all, let's just go. Alright, so before we start any cooking, we have to make sure that our chicken is nice and clean. So I have about 3 pounds of chicken thighs and legs that I skinned, and I just kind of like chopped in half just to make them a little bit smaller. I left the bones in, and then I just used some lemon, some limes, and some white vinegar to rub and scrub and get it all nice and clean. And you want to make sure that your water is nice and cold. And yeah, just spend a little bit of time showing all those pieces of chicken some love. You know, you're going to eat it, so give it a little bit of attention before you do. And then y'all, after that, just going to drain it, make sure that water runs nice and clear, then set it to the side. So now to really start on our curry, I'm just going to go into my Dutch oven with some neutral cooking oil. After that, I'm going to go in with 2 tablespoons of curry powder. Now, I use the Grace brand, but you can use whatever kind you have on hand, whatever is your favorite brand. Do what you want to do. So I'm just going to let that kind of like sizzle or cook or fry together, whatever you want to call it. Or as the Caribbean folks like to say, you want to just make sure you kind of burn that curry. And then after that, you want to just go in with your fresh minced garlic. So I have about 3 teaspoons of fresh minced garlic that I'm going in with. And you'll see instantly, because of the water content in that garlic, it'll really get that curry and that oil really sizzling. And you want to pay attention to it at this point because it could burn on you, especially that garlic. So make sure you pay attention. If you need to add a little bit of oil to it like I did, you can definitely add a couple tablespoons of oil. And now I'm just going to go in with about 1.5 teaspoons of this ginger paste that I picked up. If you have fresh ginger, you can definitely go in with about 1 inch of that. Make sure you dice it up really finely. And yeah, start all up together. And now I'm going in with some fresh green onions or scallions. That's 1 whole stalk, or 1 whole bunch, I should say, not stalk. And then after that, y'all, I'm just going to also go in with some red bell pepper. I know this isn't really traditionally in curries or the curries that I've eaten before, but I just wanted some extra color in there, a little bit of crunch, and I'm actually going to save those little bit of red peppers and scallions to kind of put in like during like the last 20 or so minutes, just so you know we can have some nice bright colors as well as a little bit of crunch. So just mix that all up together, and after that, it is going to be time to go in with our chicken. And you can really season the chicken in the bowl if you want to, but it really doesn't matter to me because most of that flavor is in the actual pot already, that curry powder. So now I'm just going to go in with lightly with a couple seasonings. So I'm just going to go in with about 1 teaspoon of chicken powder or chicken seasoning base, whatever you want to call it, and then a little bit of fresh cracked black pepper. Then mix it all up together. Y'all know how I say it. And after that, you want to just put your lid on and let it cook on medium-high heat for about 20 minutes. So as you can see, this chicken definitely released a lot of its own juices, and we are really doing something with this curry chicken. So now is the perfect time to really start to deepen it and take it to the next level. So I went in with about 1/2 cup of water, going in with a few allspice berries, going in with 2 bay leaves, and after that I'm going to go in with a small sprig of fresh thyme. Move that all around up in there, make sure it gets nice and cozy, put your lid back on, and cook it for about 10 minutes. After that, y'all, you want to go in with about 3 russet potatoes, white potatoes, dice them up kind of roughly in about 2-inch kind of dices, and mix that all up in there. And because you added the potatoes in there, you want to flavor it up a little bit, so I went in with a little bit of pepper, and then I also went in with a little bit more of that chicken powder. That's about 1/2 teaspoon of that. Don't want to make it too salty. Then I'm going to go in with another 1/2 cup of water. So y'all, boom, look at how good this curry chicken is looking. We are done. We have made it. And y'all, this curry chicken really special to me. My aunt used to make this when we were younger, and every time I eat this, I just think about her recipe. So Brenda, if you're watching, thank you for this recipe. So now y'all, it is time to just plate everything up together. I'm going with a little bit of rice. That's my favorite kind of like accompaniment with this curry chicken. But you can do what you want. If you want a salad, do that. If you want to make it just like some kind of sandwich, do that. I mean, I don't really know why you want to eat it like this right here. And so that's all you have, the gravy as well. But anyway, y'all, just plate that up like I said. And now after that, it's just I'm just gonna dig in. All right, I'm messing around with it too much. It's time to just go in. Before I did that, I went in with a little bit of gravy. You know, you see the gravy there. You gotta have it. You gotta have the gravy. So yeah, y'all, I know y'all just saw how nice and good this curry chicken looks, and I'm about to dig in as I always do. So I'm gonna give y'all this bite, and now I'm just gonna take it myself. But y'all, that is all I have for y'all today. I really hope you enjoyed this recipe and video, all that good stuff. Like I always say, definitely let me know down below in them comments what you thought of the video, the recipe, all of that, and I will see you all in the next video. Later.